Oh, we're live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's working. It's working great. What a few days. Let me tell you what. What a last few days since Thursday. It's been a big sigh. Sums it up. A really big sigh. Just and a head shake, a lot of head shaking and a lot of sighing. How's everybody doing today? Drake, new hitter, love to see it. Chris is here. Red Sox King, Jordan, Kootenai, Travis, Bowman, Brent, Liam. King's in the house. What's going on, everybody? Mariners, Rich, Benjo, boy. Well, I'll tell you the quick story, just a quick rundown of everything that's happened. And then I got some exciting news, and then we'll get to ripping. Looks like we got 0 drop frames. Give me a 5. Oh, yeah, 5 by. Nice. Oh, the boxes have been simmering. Let's turn 2, giving me a 5 by 5. I love to see that. Okay. What's going on here? Just double checking a few things. Okay. We're flowing. Here's the rundown of what happened. You know me. I hate any kind of inefficiency, or I want the stream to just fly and be perfect, to be, as good as it can possibly be. So we get ready to go live on Thursday, and problems, frame rate dropping like crazy. Hasn't happened in quite a while, but okay, I tried everything to fix it on my end. Everything that you can possibly think of. I reset so many things that it was getting scary, because then like stuff started not working, other things, and I'm like, okay, I got to stop this right now. Got a hold of the cable company Charter, and the lady on the phone, I told her, what's going on. She's like, okay, I see you got a gig service here. And she goes, oh, wait a minute. They haven't activated that yet. I'm like, what? I've been paying for gig service, gig internet speed, like the fastest that you can get, for over a year, at least a year and 2 months. And they've been charging me for it, and they had never activated it. So my internet speeds have been like low and kind of like laggy, like the lowest level that you can get. So like $800 plus I've paid over the last year plus for nothing. So this whole thing's been a blessing, because I'm going to be getting a bunch of money back and also way better internet speed. So anyway, had to have a tech come out. Tech came out, spent about 2 hours here, something like that. Redid a whole bunch of wires. Wires were messed up, had damage to them. Connectors had damage, splitters had damage, replaced a whole bunch of stuff. He's like, okay, we should be good to go. He runs his test. He's like, oh, still something wrong. Had to get another tech to come out. The legit ones that work on the poles. They came out. And I got a call from the guy the original tech. He was awesome, by the way. And he says, okay, you should be up and running. Here. So we started up the next stream and everything was good. And then it just died again. Fast forward, a whole nother tech group came out, replaced a bunch of things, blah, blah, blah. We're good to go. Okay, now that boring story's out of the way. We're doing Cosmic. But first, check this out. Teaming up with Card Shells. Finally got somebody who I am really excited to be teaming up with. And they've got everything, all of the protection for your cards that you need. It's not a financial situation. They're not paying me at all. They're just hooking me up with supplies that I'm going to use for the breaks. So I'm an exclusive Card Shell user now. Got a new mat coming. Going to get this nasty Ultra Pro out of here and get a Card Shells logo. So there's a code you guys can use if you want to. It's Striker10, and it'll be popping up in the chat from time to time. On their website, your first order, $50 or more, you can get $10 off. But they have top loaders. They've got, this is one of the best things, these sleeves. So check these out. These are for top loaders. And all of this stuff, like, I legitimately use and like, and it's like the best quality. They're an American company by veterans. So all vets work there. A lot of the stuff is made in the USA, shipped out of the USA. They've got unique things like this. And these, let me just find a top card. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can use this guy. So these are different. Normally I use team bags. Like this. When I'm sending a card in the mail, or like I have an extra protection that I need out of a card, I'll use this. I'll just throw like a top-loaded card in a team bag and seal it down. Well, you'll notice all the extra space on the side and on the top, and it's like a flimsy protection sleeve type of thing. These are way better. They fit the card perfectly. Resealable. It's got the little, it's at an angle, it comes down, and it fits perfectly, and it's tougher. The tougher material. I like them way better. They have those. They have these Hero diamond shells. So check this out. 30 times stronger than acrylic, scratch resistant for your PSA slabs, which that's all I have is PSA slabs. You can fit your slab right in here. Boom. Super protected. I mean, you can throw it out of a car practically. You probably can. I don't know if you can. I'm going to do some samples just because I'm weird like that. I want to see what this can actually hold. But it's perfect for your more expensive slabs if you want to display them on a mantle or something. Once again, use the code Striker10. They got team bags. They've got semi-rigids for submissions. They have everything. I'm only going to use Card Shells. The best part about the whole deal, the penny sleeves. You have to get these for your penny sleeves. And I'm going to be sending slammers a whole bunch of this stuff just randomly. Whoever's like, if I can fit an extra bag of sleeves or an extra thing of top loaders or something into your breaks from time to time, I'm going to just give you guys some free samples. But they're pre-slit, they're pre-cut on the sides. This is all I've been using for like the last, I don't know, several months. As soon as I found out about them, you don't have to cut your sleeves, just slide them right in. It's a game changer. It saved me so much time. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I've been sending a lot of eBay standard envelope cards out that you can send for like, I don't know what it is, 57 cents or something. So as opposed to like a flimsy envelope that you would normally use, check these out. They're made out of like a really thin cardboard. Way sturdier. They protect your cards way better. You don't have to go through the process of like cardboarding your cards. Put them in this. You just pull the tab. You don't have to lick it like an envelope if you have those. And then to open it, you just pull the tab. Armalope. Pretty sweet. They have these too. All right, let's get into it. It's been long enough. Been waiting way too long. Shagadelic, what's happening? Extra sleeves would be awesome. Yeah, they have bigger top loaders, all different sizes. Guys, they've got, I mean, I got a whole box of them here. I'll show you from time to time, all the different stuff they have. They've got like the 60 point, 55 point, whatever the next size up are, 75 point, all the way up, all the different size top loaders. So anyway, we're just kind of teaming up. They're going to hook me up with supplies, and I'm going to shout out their company, cardshells.com. That's all it is. They're not paying me. We're just teaming up together. I like their company. I like the people. Everything's perfect. You guys ready? Okay. Can make me log in again. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, random.org. 7th login today. All right, we're good. Display cap on. Everything's running. It should be running perfect, guys. I mean, if I can get 4K, we're going to be rolling 4K streams, the highest quality that there is. All right, I think we're good. Come on over. Cosmic Mixer #1. Finally, after all of this delay, we're doing it. The teams, mixing them 5 times, as is tradition. There's 1, and there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll drop them over in the randomized column. Back to the buy-ins. Copy them. Paste them. Jack got in twice, by the way. And 9. We begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last round for all the marbles. 9. Then we paste them over here. Then we put them in A to Z order. And here are your teams. Down. Diamondbacks, Dylan M. Braves, Tristan K. Orioles, William R. Red Sox, Sean M. Cubs, Greg O. White Sox, Matt E. Reds, Philip L. Guardians, Israel H. Rockies, Blaze C. Tigers, Josh C. Astros, Zach G. Royals, Bobby T. Angels, Christopher M. Dodgers, Stephen W. Marlins, William R. Brewers, Mike S. Twins, Nick M. Mets, Eric K. Yankees, Neil P. Athletics, Jack H. Phillies, Alex D. Pirates, Mike N. Padres, Jason M. Giants, Jack H. Marlins, Skylar M. Cardinals, Travis A. Rays, Jose M. Rangers, Jeremy B. Blue Jays, Jason S. And Nationals, Daniel K. Good luck, everybody. Exciting. Back in the mix. I feel like I've been gone forever, even though I've popped in a couple times the last few days. It just feels like forever since we've done a break. And I've been itching and just sitting here. It's been limbo. Like, nothing I can do. You know that feeling of helplessness when you're like involved in something, you're involved in something, but you can't do anything about it? I hate that feeling, which is why I run my own business and don't have anybody working for me. Because if I have to rely on somebody else, not going to get it done. And the levels of incompetence that I've had to deal with this whole internet thing has been eye-opening, somewhat mind-blowing. I haven't even gotten into all the details, but you guys, unbelievable incompetence. Here we go. Box number 1, we're going to start right out with the Chrome. There we go. Bowman Brent, 10-month hitter chat says your score prediction on the game. Are you talking about the Ohio State Michigan game? Oh, that's what. Yeah. Okay. You're talking about that game. I don't know, man. I haven't gotten that far. I'll tell you what, man, this last game was pretty disappointing. Against Illinois. Yeah, granted, we were missing like the whole team pretty much. Corum going down. That's a big deal. He's really, really good. He's like a Heisman. He might win the Heisman. And for him to get hurt, I think it was just a bruise, I hope. I haven't looked into it. But he came back out with his pads on and stuff. I hope it's just a knee bruise. It didn't look like it got twisted up. But we have to have Corum. And our wide receivers and everybody. We're real hurt. So what do you guys think of Cosmic? I haven't opened any. I've only watched. I think I watched one person open some. You're gonna order some sleeves? Yeah, you should. If nothing else, the sleeves, guys. The sleeves, the pre-cut sleeves. Just look. I mean, you don't have to. That was a bad example because I'm fidgety. They just slide right in, no cutting, and they're really smooth too. If nothing else, get some sleeves. I'm not getting any more. I'm never using any of these other companies' sleeves for sure. There's no point. Why cut your own sleeves and all that? They're going to have to, like, these other companies are going to have to compete somehow by like making their own pre-cut sleeves or something. Because there's no reason to get any other ones. Check out the website. Okay, yeah. Check out, there's a link that the StreamBot just dropped. Couple of auctions ending. I just listed a sale today for Thanksgiving Day weekend. Wow, are these all like refractors? 2 refractors in a pack? How many refractors have we gotten so far? How many are you supposed to get? Did we get a refractor hot box? I have so many questions. Marsh, O'Neill. How many refractors are you supposed to get? Is this? It says 1 out of 10 for refractors we've already pulled. Did we get a hot box? What is happening here? There's another. It's a Wander rookie refractor. I think we got a refractor hot box. Oh, look at this. That's a sick card. All right. Cosmic, I'm in. Initial review is I'm in. That's a nasty card. Number 1, Wander rookie. Stand-worthy card number 1? What? You got one too, Corey? I didn't know there was such a thing. A refractor hot box. We got one right away. Dude, this is... Like I said, I'm looking at the whole thing as a blessing. You have to try to find the positives. The whole thing that just happened over the last few days. I'm looking at it as a blessing. Even though it was horrendous. Another 2 more refractors? 3 more refractors? No, that's not a refractor, is it? That's an insert. But those 2 are okay. The refractors look awesome. So this first initial review is... This really reminds me of Topps Finest. The design, either Topps Finest or maybe Bowman's Best, but I'm leaning towards Topps Finest. Teoscar, Miggy, and we got an autograph. Guys, autos are not in every box. Mitch Haniger autograph going to Seattle. Skyler, my man. Ha-ha! Blowout sold out a Chrome update pre-sale. Oh no, they have a pre-sale? Oh no. Must have missed what happened. Internet issues that have prevented me from doing my job. And there's nothing worse for me than having incompetence that I can't control all around me affecting my job. I can't stand that, which is why I run my own business now. I've done a lot of different things throughout the years where I've had to work with other people, and very few people are on my level of like work ethic and just wanting to crush 24/7. So anytime I get involved in endeavors with other people, they always lag behind me. And it's always me carrying the weight, me doing all the extra work, me just doing everything while everybody else sits and watches me work. So this is what it reminded me of with Charter, like me waiting on them to do all the work and like just not being able to do anything about it. Bangers right now. Mike Trout refractor, Austin Nola. Look at that. What kind of insert is that? 89 of 99, and look how it's stamped too. Stuff looks pretty sweet. Very sweet. Nola. Phillies. Alex. Cosmic doesn't have a lot of autos, no. Can you show the NPN? I can. Check it out. Can you see it? Hold it there for a second. You can pause it if you need to. Real Muto. All right, we got 2 breaks today, guys. 2 breaks. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. And we're in it for the long haul today. We got another parallel. Oh my gosh. Is this the kind of situation where the hot boxes are loaded with all parallels? Or whoa, dude. So they're stealing ideas from Panini. Looks like we got a velocity insert here. 16 out of 50 gold Joe Ryan rookie. Is it going to be that kind of a party? We got to keep it moving. And a Pena rookie. I'm liking it. I'm liking the product. What's the name of the card sleeve company? Card Shells. CARDSHELLZ.com. Protect what you collect. Cardshells.com. Check out, like, my bot should drop a link every 10 minutes or so. But do refractor. Look at this. Why are we getting so many? Dude, these parallels are rare and we're pulling way too many of them. Look at this. Simeon. They stole all the ideas from Panini, but they made it better. That is wild. And I like it. It's right up my alley. It's not numbered. I'm going to put it in the secondary good card pile. And Julio, guys. Good things come to those who wait. And we had to wait, but here we go. We had to wait. God, the wait was so worth it. They're going to be sending me other stuff too, I imagine. I told them, hey, whatever you want me to show off, just send me some of it. It's the same kind of situation, you know, with other people that have like boxes, mystery boxes, or subscription boxes. You want me to show it off on the channel? I'll open one up, tell the people what I think. P.O. Box 292, Lapeer, Michigan 48446. If you want to send me something. Gold Interstellar and Nucleus. It's not stealing if you call it something different. Yeah. Yep. A couple of refractors. So many refractors. Jordan. Let's get through this. We got to move. I know I've had a lot to talk about with you guys, so it's running a little slow. Suzuki refractor. India refractor. There's 3 refractors in this box. Wow. Otani refractor. Darvish refractor. And we got an auto out of this box. We got 2 of these. I mean, just the brakes are loaded today. Absolutely loaded. And make sure you stick around to the end. Don't know what that is, why it's got a 2 down there. Have to keep my eyes open. Carlson refractor, Riley refractor. Those aren't refractors? How come they say refractor on the back? Right there. Keith. Smarty pants. So that's not a refractor? Keith? Right there that says refractor. Not a refractor, though. I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, we already went through all these. Waiting for Keith's apology. There's a cruise. It's going to happen. There were 3 refractors in a row. Look at, that's a refractor. Don't believe me? There's the refractor sign. Here's another one. That is not, though. Just wondering what that little thing down there is. It says 56. Vladdy. Man, Keith got awfully quiet. Yeah, Julie. Anybody who's a Patreon member, a slammer, if you haven't been able to get into the breaks, send me a direct message on Patreon, a DM, just saying, hey, give me a shout out, an early shout out for the next break. And I will. I'll give you an extra notification and 5 to 15 minutes advance notice before everybody else. Make sure you have your notifications turned on. Watch the video on the homepage of Striker Breaks that talks about what is a slammer, how to get into a break. Launched into orbit, Tatis. Yeah, he gone. Tim Anderson refractor, Robbie Ray refractor. I've been doing this for a while. I know what a refractor is. That's like day one collecting. What's a refractor? Day one. Lesson 1, day 1. What's a refractor? Update. Can't get enough. Did anybody happen to swing in the stream? Which I tried to. I did my best on the Step in the Box stream, but the internet was cutting in and out. Luckily, the audio was good, but the stream kind of, delayed a little bit for me. But whatever. I did my best. It was fun. Did anybody check that out? Step in the Box with me, Brett, and John. It was fun talking to those guys, hanging out. Silver pack. Nobody in the silver pack. Ethan was there. Salty. Salty is a... Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you guys, most of you probably don't know exactly where I'm coming from, but you get a lot of people that are know-it-alls that'll come in and say something and it'll be wrong. And I don't like it when people say something publicly that is false, especially when they come into my channel and say something is false. I don't like that, so I'm going to call you out. I'm not going to let it slide. If I see falsities or lies or whatever, I will call it out. Some of it's a mistake and accidental on the person's part, and I can just be like, oh, my bad. But when you actually go through and your will is to physically type something out, you're well aware of what you're doing, but you don't have your facts straight, I don't like that. Do you blame me? I don't want to spread false information in my chat, no matter what it is, however innocuous or innocent or whatever. Don't want it. We come here to learn, and it's like going to school and having the teachers say a bunch of nonsense. What are you going to just sit there and let it slide? Are you that, a lot of people would. They'd just be like, okay, they must be telling the truth. I'd be like, wait a second. Actually, no. I don't know. That's my style. But I am salty about the internet. Not anymore. We're up and running, getting huge numbers. Unbelievable numbers. I'm looking at it right now, just going, we could stream 4K easily. Keith is more than welcome to come and hang out anytime. He just got his facts wrong. It's so here's one thing about publicly calling somebody out. What you're supposed to do And like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. You can publicly call me out if I'm wrong or something. But what you're really supposed to do, if you have an issue with what somebody says, you're supposed to privately get a hold of them one-on-one and be like, hey, you did this, or you said this, or your actions like are wrong. I think they're wrong lately. You talk to them privately about it first. And then if they still are going about things the wrong way, then you take a couple friends, you get a couple people. I mean, it's hard to do over the internet, but a couple of people confront the person like, hey, like we all think this, that you're wrong, or you're lying, or you're, whatever it is. You confront the person, kind of like an intervention. And then after all that, it can be public. But anytime there's like public calling out, there should be steps taken before that. Typically, the best case scenario, it doesn't always work out that way. But because, what a lot of people try to do, and I'm not saying Keith is trying to do this at all, but a lot of people, here's our first gold, is they want to get other people on board with their ideas. So let's say someone doesn't like me and they come in the chat and they're like, they should just start talking trash, nonsense trash. What they're trying to do is get other people on board. They want to sow seeds of discontent. And that is not good. That's a bad thing to do when you're trying to sow seeds of discontent. That's why you're supposed to go to people privately first, because it's not about getting everybody on board with your idea. It's about changing the behavior of the person who's acting wrong. And if that's really the goal, if somebody's wrong about something, it's really the goal to like, hey, man, you said something wrong. Well, it should be done privately. But if the goal is to get a mob to be like, that guy's stupid, that guy's saying the wrong things, I don't like that guy, that's when you do it publicly and try to tell the whole world about the issue, right? Try to bring down their crew. Not that that's what Keith wasn't trying to do that. I'm just saying some people do stuff like that. All right, we got to flow through this. A lot of talking today. There's a Julio. A lot of base cards to get through. Let's get to the good stuff. And there's a Bo Bichette, black gold. Got some All-Star Game cards. Let's get a banger. You know who we're going to get. We're going to get all the good rookies. We're going to find this guy, Hunter Green. We're going to find a Hunter Green rookie, and it's going to be numbered to 299. There we go. Let's get him up on the stage. And that one's going to Phil. Immediately followed by a Zach Davies rainbow foil. Flying through the base. We'll know a good card because it'll probably be turned around. Also, I go through these cards at least 2 more times, picking out all the rookies and good cards, sleeving and top loading, sorting, and then shipping. So probably like 2 to 4 more times I'm going through all these cards. So if there is a sneaky little SP, which you got to look out for, there have been SPs hiding like face up normal in here in these boxes. So make sure you go over all your cards with a fine tooth comb. You'll find maybe a Nolan Ryan short print. This one's going to Chris. Congratulations, Chris. Do you have this Nolan Ryan yet? Because that's a sweet one. Old school Nolan. Short print. I've got that one. Need a K rainbow foil auto. I probably shouldn't have spoken that. I don't want it to happen. Nick Plummer. George Kirby. Numbered? Nope. Generation Now. Need a new ballad song? I know. I've got a lot. There's so much on my plate. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You should see the stacks of cards all around, which is every time I talk about that, I got to remind you to check out my eBay store. Marcus Stroman. I'll drop a link right after this. There's also links in the description and all that, but there's some auctions ending today for those batting helmet relics. I put them all in a lot. I put like, not all of them in a lot, 8 of them or something, 6 to 8 of them in lots. I just want to see, this is for the sake of science, to see what they actually go for so I can assign a real value on average value. When I'm doing the spreadsheets, the value sheets, because I've got to assign a value to those things. It's not fair to assign a silver pack value, but not a batting helmet value. Look at this. Nando relic. Commemorative relic. Fernando Tatis Jr. Let's see, do they fit in here? Nah, a little too big. Got to get a thickie. And I think we're like 160. Yeah. Last few cards. Nothing crazy. All right, we got an SP out of that box. We'll dab with a little Bowman to wet our whistles and expand the teams that are good. SP should always be flipped over. They should be, and most of the time they are. But I have seen individuals pulling short prints in spots that they shouldn't be. I've watched it happen. Like there will be a short print in a spot that it's not supposed to be, and they'll just be right side up. Remember, they never used to flip the short prints around backwards. You would just have to like know that it was a short print. Look at the back. I remember one of the first cases I bought, I had my friends come over and help me look for short prints because I didn't know the checklist enough. This was way back in like 2019. And so we would, a whole case of hobby boxes. We would look at every single number of every card going like this. And we found like 3-4 short prints that we missed. It was awesome. It was fun. Nowadays, I'd be like, I don't want to do that. Way too tedious. Way too much to do. I also made some complete sets. My wife actually she spent many hours making complete sets, you guys. Many hours. I got them for sale. Benjamin Bailey, Ray Wave to 250. I forgot to drop the link. I'll do that soon. Man, these are thick. Thick. I mean, it fits snugly in a thick top loader. Strider. Hernandez 3D. All right, well, we got some color at least. All right, next up, let's do this chrome. We got a silver pack too. We'll wait on the silver pack. Pull 5 autos out of here. You want the Julio SSP? All links under the video. Yeah. Reminds me. Now I have a link sheet that I made. If you're interested in a complete set that I just put on sale too. They might be, I don't know if they're the cheapest, but they're very close, if not. And here's a link to Patreon, which I forgot to pin to the top. If you want to get in on the breaks or support the channel, best way to do it is to become a slammer. There's a little video on the homepage, strikerbreaks.com. Tells you what it is to be a slammer, how to get in on the breaks, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate the support. Helps me pay for gig speed internet that I don't actually get, but I just pay for it. You opened a box of 2017 update jumbo and every single pack had a SP or a SSP. Whoa. Pat in Oregon, $4.99 says, pulled a Julio rookie red foil to $1.99 from a 10 hanger rip. Thanks to you and Step in the Box for leading the way. You sent in your orange to PSA? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Brian's in the house. What's up, Brian? Says, what's up, peeps? Using his 15-month hitter chat. Yeah, I'm going to be sending that away. Appreciate the super chat, Pat. Or I already did, actually. I think I did already. And I have to get at least one more PSA order in before this $15 rate closes up. I don't know. I don't think immediately it's going to raise in price. That's a cool Pujols. Look at that Dodgers Pujols. Prism. Auto number 1, Colton Walker. And a Mount Castle Refractor Cup is good. One more. I put a couple. So here's the thing about these PSA submissions. I feel like you're going to get them back sooner if you do smaller batches. Batch of 20, 3 batches of 20 instead of a batch of 60, or, maybe 2 batches of 30 instead of a batch of 60. Seems like you're going to get your submission back quicker. Doesn't that make sense? Like if you had to have one guy sitting for a whole order, it might take days, weeks, or longer to process. I don't know. Whereas if you only have 30, maybe they can pump that out in a day or two or something and get it back quicker. So that's why I'm breaking them up into small. You're going to have to pay more for like shipping. But, oh well. Soto Refractor. Oh, Brian dropping 5 memberships. Appreciate that, Brian. Getting a lot of hitters in the house. Hitters, make sure you remember you got a free green super chat thing, member chat to use every month. If you feel like it. Verlander and another, look at this, 2 position player autographs, Connor Wong and Colton Welker. Boston. This one's going to Sean. Back up, boys. No show. Thanks for the sub. 2017 update is known for SPs. Every hanger box has one. Jeez. Should I send it into PSA? I've never sent one. Well, they have... I mean, if you're just doing like one card, it might be best to hook up with like a group submitter on Facebook or whatever. Because to get the discount rate, I think you have to be a PSA member, like a subscriber, which is maybe like a $99 a year or something. Bruhan Shohei Refractor. And if you're just doing one card, I don't think there's just no reason to do that. Recommended top loader sizes for average collector. Just the regular top loader, like a standard top loader. I believe it's 35 point. That's the regular top loader size that you should get. And check out Card Shells, guys. Striker 10 to get $10 off. An order of 50 or more, your first order. They've got everything run by vets. And if you use that code, they'll know I sent you, and that'll be good. Or you can tell them in the notes. And of course, we got a negative. And of course, it's my boy, Trent Grisham. There he is. Look at that. We cannot go one break without getting a negative. It's almost creepy how that happens. 3 position player autographs already. And this one's a refractor to $4.99, Jake Myers. JM dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Went to a show the other day. Got a Topps Chrome Hobby for very cheap. 3rd pack had a red rookie auto. Slow rolled it, and it was Colton Welker. Congratulations, Zach. This is anything with update or the new stuff is good for Houston Seattle, Tampa Bay, Detroit, Cleveland. There's a lot of teams that have good stuff. Sam, what's up, man? Thanks for becoming a hitter. Appreciate you. The other Greg Olson dropping a $4.99 for Bowman Chrome this week. 2 hobbies or 2 of the 3-card HTAs or 1 and 1. What do you think the way to go? Price difference seems natural. Listen, I'm going to go with a lot more hobby. Here's why. Hobby and retail for Bowman Chrome is going to be nice because of the rookie checklist. Now listen, if you're a baller, if you're a high roller, of course, HTAs all day. If you got a spare, what's it going to cost? If you got to spare thousands of dollars, why don't you buy yourself a case of HTAs and have a hootenanny? But if you're on a budget like most of us, a hobby box is great because you get the base checklist. You get, which is amazing. The base cards, especially parallels. Do you want a Julio base, Bowman Chrome rookie and a parallel? Yeah. Even a regular one. Usually, like the Bowman Chrome checklist has a lower pop than the regular Topps Chrome checklist. So not only does Topps Chrome not have the base rookies, Julio and all the guys, it doesn't have them. So the Bowman Chrome rookies are going to be there, and they're going to be like the first legit Chrome base card rookies that you have. So regular hobby boxes, guys, are going to be great, and retail too. Don't sleep on retail. You're going to get, like the mega boxes are going to have those exclusive Ray Waves or black and white mini diamonds or whatever they are. They're probably going to have something exclusive in there. And even if they don't, they're going to be nice. So all 3 formats are in play as far as I'm concerned. I hate to not give you a straight answer, but it depends on your bankroll. What's your bankroll look like? For me, I'm going to be doing a lot of hobby and retail because the HTAs are pricey. You're dropping $350 to $400 probably for just 3 autographs, which you can hit the jackpot, and it's less time. It's less time to list those cards. You're just going for the big boys, so you don't have to go through a bunch of nonsense to try to piece out and make your money back. Parallel, Juan Yepez, that is not bad, guys. We are 4 for 4 position player autos, and that is a good one. Yepez, 109 out of 150. And that one's going to Travis. Congratulations, Travis. Yeah, this is gonna have to go in a thick top loader. Oh yeah. How do you know the size of sleeves you need for Topps Tribute? Well, there's really only 2 different kinds of sleeves. You've got your standard sleeves, and you've got your thick boys that I call them. Like right here. These are the ones I'm currently using. I'm just finishing up this little pack. I don't know if Card Shells has the thick ones. I think they do. I don't know if they sent me any. They sent me a huge box of stuff. But they're 130 point for the thick ones. Let's see what else we can get out of here. It's been a good box. Bruhan Prism. 135 point for relics. Yeah, those 130, the thick 130 point sleeves will fit almost all your relics. You're going to probably want to slit the side to slide them in, but they'll fit most of the thick relics. The super, super thick, like RPAs that are mega sized, might not. But even the bat relics from the blaster boxes fit in those thick sleeves. Just make sure you slit the sides of them, but they'll slide in, no problem. And then there's all different thicknesses that you can get to for top loaders. Yu Darvish, purple sparkles to $2.99. Going to the Padres. Jason. HTA pre-order seems like only 20 more than hobby, so I was going back and forth. They're usually right around the same price, and that typically ends up being the difference between HTA and regular hobby. It's usually like $20 to $40 difference usually, because the HTAs are for for breakers. I'm not your average breaker. If I wanted to be like everybody else, I would just straight up like, okay, guys, we're doing HTAs for a month straight, just HTAs. You save so much time not having to sort all the cards. But I don't know that that is the funnest way to go, and I like doing things different. We're going to do a lot of hobby. We're going to mix in HTAs. My ideal is going to be like a hobby box and an HTA in the same break, maybe 2 and 2. So you get the best of both worlds. I don't know what the retail situation is. We'll figure that out. But I'm going to probably work some retail in too if I can get a hold of enough of it. Tatis. Chris is about value. Yeah, me too. Saw the 21 Chrome Mega Boxes on David Adams for $55. 21 Bowman Chrome? That's ridiculously good price. Ridiculous. Muncie. We've got Crawford to 350. Going to San Fran. Jack's on the board. Light is still a good bargain. Yeah. Yeah, Light's going to be nice. Does anybody know what exclusives, if any, are in the Light? Does it say, like, on the whatever website? Mary's been a Padres fan for 45 years now, born and raised in San Diego. Nice. Next year, Mary. Next year's our year. It's going to be a tale for the ages. A redemption story. Everybody loves a good redemption story. And the Padres are coming back for blood and glory. Silver pack. Can we get a banger? Anything? Refractor. Willie Castro. Oh, we need some more autos in our lives. Bowman's Best is one of the best ways there is. How about back in here? I strategized right before the break. Actually, I planned it out more than an hour in advance. That I was going to wait until right before the break to heat up the coffee real hot so that I have at least like 40 minutes of hot black coffee. Look at this. Remember how these have all been different, you guys? Some of them just have this little flap up on top, and some of them are completely sealed. Most of them lately that I've gotten have been completely sealed, but these ones, little flap on top, little sticker. Usually it's the black and white mini dimes. I know, but they keep changing everything. So if it's the black and white mini diamonds, that's cool. I like those. Yeah, that's how it worked. Trev Open Stuff says, so I finally found a UK breaker so I could have some fun, and turns out he breaks one box at a time, no cases, and wants top pound value for teams. That's how it works, man. I don't know if, Trev, I don't know if there's, I do know that these things exist. There's like a drop box. You can get all your stuff shipped, and then once a month they'll ship it out overseas or whatever. People that live in Canada that want to get in on my breaks do it that way. So you could look into that if you're interested. K-Bear Ruiz to 250, and, oh, mama. Oh, yeah. Good things come to those who wait. And Skyler, you just hit a good one, my friend. That's a refractor. I think I know what refractor. There's one. Right, we're gonna end that. Keith has just been dragged around. Julio Rodriguez, refractor auto, rookie, quote unquote, parentheses. Woo! Man. Feeling good. Let's go. Leaf asks, are you going to get Topps Baseball 2023 Series 1? Well, my friend, the answer to that is a resounding yes. I pretty much get everything. However, there's another thing I wanted to run by you guys, or ask, or just discuss. I haven't ordered any Allen and Ginter. Haven't gotten any because I was really turned off by last year's product. I mean, disgust is, look at that. Refractor Bobby, Manoah rookie atomic. Disgust would be a better. I was disgusted pretty much by last year's. Mostly just they included some people, at least one person that I did not agree with. And it just really turned me off the product. So I haven't gotten any this year. But if the Slammers want me to get some, just send me a DM and be like, yeah, get some Allen and Ginter to throw in the mix. If I get a bunch of people that want in, a bunch of Slammers, then I will get some. If I don't, then I won't. That's how I'm going to work that. Some people love A&G, some people hate it. Tanner Murray, we're 2 for 2, folks. Position players as usual. Shortstop for the Tampa Bay Rays. Carson Williams. No. I don't even want to talk about who I didn't like out of that because I don't want the negativity that comes along with it. So I'll just leave it at that. Bobby. There's a certain outrage mob that likes to try to cancel you if you say anything about anything. So I just won't. Just can't buy them all. Well, come on, Fat Packs. I want to buy them all. I want to buy them all. But for certain things, I won't. Unless other people, like if it was an awesome product, you know, like Allen Ginter has some unique stuff in it, and it's kind of fun to open up a box. But after that initial box or two, I get sick of it, and there's a lot of Nick Matons in there. Just kidding. Maton, position player, 3 of 4. So then you have to have like the spot in the break too. That like you almost have to have either 31 spots for the non-sport player or for the non-baseball players. And they've got all the minis, and their cards don't really hold like a ton of value. There's a lot of reasons, but I totally will like get involved if you guys want to. Dude, this is such a thick boy here. Chase Petty. Why you gotta be so thick? Kirilov refractor. A plumberman with his 7 months says needed some armalopes. Code works and cover shipping. I'm grateful that you guys are trying this out because I wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't good. You know that. Bobby Witt Jr. Oh man, this is a cool card too. I wish that was numbered. Future Vibrance. I'm putting that on stage. That's kind of a tough pull right there. Future Vibrance, Atomic, Bobby Witt Jr. JM with the 2 says, didn't know the K-word mob was that harsh. Yikes. You know, most people get it that I'm just joking around about K. I've never really had anybody, like I do, and I have gotten people from time to time that are just like, why do you hate K so much? And then I explain to them that I don't hate them. It's just a joke. It's just like a running joke. Multiple years, it'll probably be a running joke forever. No hate. Just hilarity. What's up, Tim? Reflect COD. Does COD mean Call of Duty? If so, Warzone is awesome. The new Warzone map is awesome. Brent Rooker, the gameplay, the map, pretty much everything about it is really sweet. And I have a bunch of friends playing. Dream come true. And Modern Warfare 2 is awesome. The last 2 iterations I haven't played because I didn't like it. So I'm happy. Torkelson rookie. Miggy die cut. Dinosaur relic. Oh, you mean alleged dinosaur relic? Like, how do we know that that's really a dinosaur relic? Other than some guy was like, yep. And even like, did even some guy verify it? Or were they just like, trust me, like whoever they bought the quote unquote alleged dinosaur relic from? You think they were like, they just bought it off of some guy who's just like, trust me, that's a good one? Or was it like, you know, Smithsonian guaranteed? Did they use a scanning electron microscope to somehow, you know, verify it? But even then, you're still like, trust me, that's a dinosaur relic, right? Mike Trout. Of course, you could just say that about all these autographs and relics and everything. But at least there was a real person that like watched them sign most of the time, if not all the time. So you can verify like, yeah, that's actually a Trout signature. But nobody was around to say like, yeah, that's actually that dinosaur's bone right there. I'm not saying it's not. It's just interesting conversation to have. Is update jumbo goodbye? Yeah, I think so. All update is a goodbye right now, especially. All update. Whatever you buy of update, goodbye. It's a goodbye. It's so fun to open. The spread is so awesome of all the rookies. I will sing its praises. Oh, look at this. Pack number 1, Jeremy Pena Gold. Rookie debut. Love it. Love it. Zach. Let's go. Hobby or hangers or hobby, it depends on the price. If you can find hangers in the wild, hangers. If you can't, like literally, anything you buy at any price other than $24 hangers is a good buy. At the current prices. The $24 hangers currently, now this, as the rest of the hobby goes up, like as hobby and jumbo go up and blaster boxes, as they raise in price, then those $24 hangers eventually will be a good deal. But it's all relative to the other formats and what they're charging. Plus, here's another one. Where's the value packs? Are they just a little slow on the value packs? Or are they not coming out with value packs? Where's the mega boxes? Are we not getting mega boxes and value packs? Or have you guys seen them in the wild? Because all this information is very relevant to whether, you know, should we wait? Should we just get a hobby now? Should we wait for the next series that comes out, the next format? Or if they're not coming out with those formats, the production has just decreased again. Because already the production is 1/3 of what it was for Series 1. And if they don't have value packs and blister packs and mega boxes, then the like production is just way lower already again. Justin with a $5 says, glad to see you back on my big screen. Love the channel and appreciate your efforts, bro. Thanks, Justin. I really appreciate you. Let's get to the good stuff. And after this, guys, we're doing a break very similar to this, but we're adding like more really cool stuff. So it's a high roller break and it's going to crush. Rogers, Hornsby, short print, Cardinals. Let's go. Travis. Congratulations, Travis, on that old school legend, Rogers Hornsby. I happen to have a real Hornsby relic in my PC. Just in case you were wondering. I know you were. I know you're like, I wonder if Striker's got a Hornsby relic. I know everybody's thinking it. The answer is yes. And it's numbered. Julie's been playing Warzone and you're addicted. It's awesome. It's so much fun, man. I gotta... There's one problem that we were having communicating, and I've only played 3 games, I think. I played 3 games total. And I wanted to play all day, but my internet was just not letting it happen. Duran. But there was something with the communication that was really off because I played cross-platform with everybody. And it was hard. Let's just open these. They're getting in my way. They're starting to piss me off. Are we going to get a thick boy? Yes, we are. Pack number 1. Come on, autograph. We need an auto out of here, and we need it now. Shohei. Oh, that's not an auto, but that's a lower numbered Acuna to 75. Perp? It's like a perp. Travis says, thank you, Striker. Got me back into the hobby from these breaks. You're welcome, Travis. Thanks for watching. There we go. Stand-worthy Acuna. Going to Tristan. Manny, dropping Manny thoughts, says, Rogers Hornsby, one of the best right-handed hitters of all time. I agree. Manny being Manny. Hawk says, I know you're not huge on the retail box, but I have a ton of luck with them. I am huge on the retail box. Hawk, I just opened 3 cases of retail of this for my own PC. I am huge on retail. I love retail. I almost exclusively open retail for my PC because I like it that much. It just depends on what you're doing. For breaks, Jumbo's better because you get guaranteed hits. But for like just my own personal, I do care about big hits, but I kind of like, the better odds of getting a parallel. I like chasing parallels. Bautista to 499, which, guys, don't sleep on Bautista. This dude is nasty. Green Bautista. If you haven't watched Bautista pitch, practically unhittable. I mean, he's got some crazy heat, and he's a big boy. How big is he? He's 6'5". It says he's 190. 6'5", 240. He is not 190 pounds. That's false. Where's Greenskeeper? Greenskeeper, if you're in the chat, you can confirm Bautista is not 190 pounds. There's got to be an update to his weight from 6'5", 190. He would be a bean. What's up, Peds? Johnny, how's it going, man? Donaldson. Veteran combos. Rootned Odor. And a bunch of other guys. Bryson Stott to 199. Here's our auto. This is the best auto I've pulled so far out of all this. Haven't opened a ton of jumbos, but mostly it's like pitcher autos. So this is a good auto. Rookie Stott. I like it. You know who else does? Alex. All right, guys, we got a few more packs and then Cosmic Chrome hobby number 2 and then on to the high roller. Are we going to get this break out in an hour and what are we looking at? An hour and 10 minutes. That's a pretty good time. JP Feyerison. Jack? I'm sure Jack knows who these guys are. Griffey. Do you ever come across Update in the Wild? The only... Okay. I have in 2 different... Technically, I have... I don't even know. I'll tell you the story, I guess, because I don't know if this is... You just have to judge it. So I've looked a bunch of different places, haven't found any just like going out and looking. But I called, hold on, Tim Anderson. I called Tim Anderson and I can't believe he picked up. He's like, what up, Striker? For you, anything. I was like, actually, you're not one of my favorite guys, but thanks for answering the phone. Yeah, so I called Barnes & Noble because I heard that they had hanger boxes there. CJ Abrams, black gold, and they had 6 of them on the floor. So I was like, oh, do I want to drive all the way out to Flint, which is like a 35 to 40 minute drive one way, for 6 hanger boxes? I did. While I was out there, I was like, I can check a couple other stores. Nobody else had them. So I drove all that way to get 6 hanger boxes for like retail cost. But I haven't seen them on the floor anywhere where I'm just like going out looking. My wife, however, did run across some at Meijer, and I had her swoop those up for me. But they were not on sale because Meijer's running a 20% off sale, or they were. They were not on sale, so I had to pay like the upcharge that Meijer charges people. So they were like $14 a piece, which I'm still good. At $14, hanger boxes are still like a good way to go. Pete Alonso. That one's going to Eric. So that's why that question was kind of hard to answer. Like I haven't run into any per se, but I have called in advance to see if they were there, and they had 6 boxes. And my wife ran into some. I want to be precise with my answers. Michael just finished watching the second hanger case. That's the one, Michael. That second hanger case was... Oh, so good. McCutcheon. Trout. And that's it. On to the Cosmic. Coffee made it about an hour. I got it real hot before I brought it downstairs. Almost boiling. Made it almost an hour of decent heat, but now it's not going to get it done. All right, Brad. Thanks, man. Yeah, I love that too, Kevin. Isn't that great? You can just go around and find cards at the stores now because all the flippers are done. Because there's nothing to flip, even though update is. I don't know. I don't know if update's flippable. It might be at some point. Okay, we're starting off with another refractor. Dude, did we get another refractor hot box? 2 refractors in a row? Again? Youth Invasion Soto. What are we doing here? Are they all like this? Is someone playing a trick on me? This says 1 in 10 for a refractor, and we already got 2. Your local Walmart is flooded with update. My local Walmart stopped carrying cards. I don't know what to do with myself. Rocket Arm Scherzer. Judge Refractor. Royce Lewis rookie crazy dots to 99. What are the crazy dots called? Does anybody know? Whatever it is, I like it. Galactic? Black Eclipse. Galactic? Or are these galactic, you guys? Case hit. Is the Youth Invasion a case hit? One nuclear. Or is the hot box a case hit? Blue Moon's a case hit? Okay, no, these are Blue Moon. Whatever these are, they're awesome. Oh, okay, okay. We're talking about the Youth Invasion as a case hit. Got it. Youth Invasion Soto. Stand-worthy die-cut case hit. Going to Daniel. Thank you for being specific. Agile Collector. And I don't know how I'm going to... There you go. And what were these called again? Blue Moon. Okay, Blue Moon's 1 in 19. Got it. I'm learning. Jake Myers. There's only one thing I do know, and that's what a refractor is. That's all. I mean, I know that. Crazy dots. Should we just call them crazy dots? I think we might. I mean, Blue Moon's all fine and dandy. But come on, Tops. Ideas should be called blue, crazy blue dots. They're just crazy dots. We don't need blue in there. Everybody can see that it's blue. Crazy dots it is. Another Pena. We got 2 of those Pena rookies from this. It's a Pena kind of box, too. We got a gold Pena debut. Tuve, Syndergaard, Story, Lopez. I'm still wondering about that little 10 down there. Figure it out. Have you ever pulled a superfractor? I have. Lots of them. Not lots. Some. Launched into orbit. Pretty wild. I think we're going to have to go secondary good card pile for that one, even though I like it. Muller. Kane. This stuff's pretty cool. I like it more than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be okay. But it's, I think maybe because we've gotten these hot boxes, is kind of leaning me. But I do like it. Just got your Elliot Ramos redemption back. Only took 2.5 weeks. That's not bad at all, dude. What's up, Nolan? Yeah, we're back, man. We are back and crushing the the frame rate, the bit rate, everything is so high. we could stream 8K if that was even a thing. Suzuki. Refractor. Look at this. Oh, Barrios. Look at this sweet insert. Orange Ray Wave to 25, 18 of 25. I mean, what are we doing? Oh, Orange Galactic to 73. Must be that, right? Not to 73, out of 73. I'm not going to be able to remember all these fancy names, so therefore, I'm just going to call them whatever I feel at that particular moment in time. So that will be Orange Ray Wave. Couple more. Look at the refractors everywhere. Yep. Austin says Cosmic reminds me of Topps Fire meets Bowman's Best. Add in Topps Finest to that mix. All three of them combined into something launched into orbit Otani, but there's definitely the die cut is from, it has like a, sorry about this. Hold on, let me fix this. There. The die cut has the Topps Fire vibe because Topps Fire had a ton of vibe die cuts. But the design is like Bowman's Best meets Topps Finest as far as the colorful backgrounds and stuff. So yeah, a little bit of all three. Rendon, Abreu, Joe Ryan. Youth Invasion. Youth Invasion insert, 1 out of 240. So we already got an auto out of here. We got the Youth Invasion. We got 2 Julios. Wow. Those other guys don't got what it takes for a real good time. It's striker breaks. It's my jingle. Wonder what the print run is on Cosmic. I could probably figure that out. Not off the top of my head right here, right now, but a little digging. Austin says the stream got shaky because wow! Forgot to mention. Yeah. This is Wander Refractor rookie. Did that first box have a Wander Refractor rookie? Yes, it did. So the collation of these two boxes is like almost the same, if you've noticed. We got 2 Wander Refractor rookies. That was like the first Stanworthy card. If we get an auto out of here, we got a few packs left. And then on to break number 2. Stick around. We got to vote for the hit of the break. Actually, we don't. I know what it is, but look at that. Man, those are cool. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same. Brujan. What are we going to call this? Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch fractals. Did you guys ever own? No, not Etch-a-Sketch. What was that toy that you could had a bunch of edges on it and you could put like a pen in it and you go around in a circle and it makes all different designs, pencil or a pen? It wasn't an Etch-a-Sketch. That's something completely different. Somebody out there knows. Did you see the fossil card? Yeah, we were already discussing the validity of well, spiral graph. I knew it. I knew Mike was going to get it. The nucleus. Nucleus schmucleus. Spiral graph it is. I like Cosmic. I don't know if I like it enough to like crush a case of it, but I like enough to do a couple breaks with it. Well, guys, we got a lot. We're going to do the high roller coming up right after this, but first let's look at the hits. Brujan Spirograph, Barrios Orange Ray Wave to 25, Youth Invasion case hit, Royce Lewis, what were we calling that? Crazy Dots. Is that the one? Tim Anderson to 299. Those guys to 199. Bryson Stott auto. Felix Bautista to 499. Ronald Acuna Jr. to 75. Rogers Hornsby short print. Pete Alonso swatch. All-star swatch. Brent Rooker. That's a green to 99 rookie autograph. Future Vibrance Bobby Witt Jr. Chase Petty to 199. Nick Maton autograph. Tanner Murray auto. Jeremy Pena gold. Woo! You Darvish. Purple sparkles. Juan Yepez, not bad at all. That's to 150. Rookie auto from Topps Chrome. We got a ton of position player autos out of that Chrome. Jake Myers, refractor auto. Connor Wong, Colton Welker. Then Benjamin Bailey to 250. Not Benjamin, Benjamin. Ruiz to 250. Obligatory Trent Grisham negative. Nolan Ryan short print. Hunter Green. Why don't you just grab them all at once, Striker? And then we'll save the hit of the break for the end. At least in my opinion. Mason Thompson auto. Fernando Tatis Jr. relic. Joe Ryan squiggly boxes to 50. Gold squiggle boxes. Austin Nola blue dot. Crazy blue dots to 99. Mitch Haniger. We got an auto. We got the elusive auto. Wander. 2 refractor rookies. You want to know how I know they're refractors? Because it says refractor on it. Brandon Crawford, pink sparkles to 350. 2 base Julios and the hit of the break. Refractor, parentheses, rookie, parentheses, autograph, Julio Rodriguez. Hit of the break. I'm bypassing all the voting because let's be real. If anybody, you know what? We can do it like a wedding. If anybody else has something to say about a potential different card being the hit of the break, speak now or forever hold your peace. And if we have a 2/3 majority, we can overturn the hit of the break. And, you know, I'm down if that's what it takes. 2/3 of you, there's almost 300 people in here. We're going to need 200 people. 200 people to come and say, like, nah, for the hit of the break before we redo it. 200 of you? Hold your peace. Vote Haniger auto? Ooh. But come on, though, for real. Oh, Mariners rich, that's why. Yeah, but you come on, Mariners rich. You got another Mariner. It's win-win for you. It's win-win for Mariners rich today in the Striker Break House. Because there's Mariners everywhere with autographs and rookies and ridiculous parallels. We got 200 in the chat saying no. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the people's choice, but today chosen by Striker, hit of the break. Julio Rodriguez autograph. And Skylar coming in at the perfect time, the perfect moment with a $20 super chat says, my dude always pulling that fire. Love to see it, Sky. Hit of the break. Boom! I like that. I've been waiting a little while for that Julio auto to come out of here. It's not that hard of a pull out of Bowman's Best, honestly. Because the checklist is pretty small and they're all crushers for the most part. If not crushers, then mostly position players. All right, let's do break number 2. Let me clean this surface off. There we go. Spick and span. Cold coffee. What do you have to say about it, Seelig? Get out of here. Get. Seelig. It's like when you want him to get involved, to take care of the controversies that are around, he's just letting it slide. And as soon as there's nothing to talk about, in comes Seelig, pushing his weight around. All right, Cosmic High Roller, pulling it up now. Are you ready? If you're not ready, I don't know what to tell you. I've been waiting for days and days and days for this. Here we go. Mixing it up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Setting them down right there. Buy-ins. Grabbing them. Doing a new one of these. Boom. Cosmic High Roller. Got to roll the dice. It's going to give us a 5. And we begin. Boom, 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 boom. And the last round. Just like that. Slapping them down. Katie gets the Strohs. Sorting. Here are your teams. Turn the music down a little bit. Diamondbacks, Colin H. Braves, Anthony N. There we go. Orioles, Derek R. Red Sox, Tristan K. Cubs, Jack H. White Sox, Dylan M. Reds, Kevin O. Guardians, Mark H. Rockies, Matt L. Tigers, Brandon K. Astros, Katie C. Royals, Mike N. Angels, William R. Dodgers, Eric S. Marlins, Graham S. Brewers, Greg C. Twins, Jake S. Mets, Joshua C. Yankees, Jason S. Athletics, Greg O. Phillies, Israel H. Pirates, Sky. Padres, John S. Giants, Mark H. Mariners, Jeffrey T. Cardinals, Nicholas L. Rays, Kayla J. Rangers, Jake P. Blue Jays, Braden T. And Nationals, L. L. J. Let's go. Good luck. Copying the link, slapping it down so you can check out your teams if you missed them right now. Ready to go. Smooth. Everything's running real smooth. Real smooth. Oh. This is a heavy stack of cards right here that we're about to rip. 325. Can we get 3 hot boxes in a row? Yep. Never know, Greg. You never know. But I will tell you one thing. In the high roller breaks, I tend to include little goodies. If people didn't get anything top loaded, I try to include some goodies, and you guys have probably gotten goodies in the past. So, you know, if your athletics don't give you anything good, you get a little something extra. Refractor right away. Oh, there's that Bobby. There's that Bobby, the promo card. Do we put him on the stage? I think we do. I think we got to put base Bobby up. However, it is a high roller. You know what? Not going to do it. Secondary pile. Got to save the room. It's a high roller break, guys. Jeff says, let's go, Striker. You think you can pull another Julio auto in this break? Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why you got the Mariners. Aha. I see what you're up to. We got another hot box, or maybe they're all like this. How do we have 3 hot boxes? Refractors everywhere. Everywhere. When are the 36 card value packs? I don't know. Hangers are bangers. We were talking about that earlier. Like, are they even a thing? If they're not even a thing, then the production of the base cards has dropped significantly. And that's another reason why these hanger boxes have like 3 hits. Some of them have 3 hits. No, I didn't even get a case of this. I just bought a couple of random boxes. which is that's the way to do it sometimes. Launched into orbit, Julio Rodriguez. I kind of like Chrome. I didn't know if I was going to like it. Cosmic Chrome. But I am liking it. I'm liking it. The A's literally have one person on a checklist. Well, that's why I put a whole bunch of different kinds of boxes in on the breaks. I think I plugged my phone in backwards, which is why we're having some shaking issues here. Let's just tighten things up a bit. There. Okay. Salvador Perez. Bogarts. Is Topps update going to be good? Oh, Topps Chrome update. Yeah, it's going to be really good. But here's the thing. You don't really get as much bang for your buck out of Chrome update. The checklist is phenomenal. I haven't looked at it, but I assume it's going to have everybody that we want. I don't even know if the checklist is out. But you don't get as many cards. There's not as many inserts. It's basically, it's just like and there's not as many parallels typically. So when you're opening those boxes and there's not autographs, like every box doesn't contain like an autograph or a relic or something like that. So as far as like bang for your buck, look at it. Look at all these refractors. As far as bang for your buck goes, it can feel like it's not as enjoyable. Like let's say you compare price, because the prices are going to get out of control. Hold up. Gold, squiggly boxes, Freddie Freeman. 21 out of 50. It's a cool parallel. Kind of like them. All of the weird parallels. But let's say you spend the same amount of money for a hobby box as you would on the secondary market or blowout or whatever, as you would on a Topps Chrome Mega Box. Let's just say they get to be the same price. You're getting more bang for your buck from an opening standpoint of like more to open, more to look at, more to collect, more cards, more inserts and parallels and things like that. From a regular Topps update hobby box standpoint versus a Topps Chrome. I think that makes sense. You've seen a ton of this ripped, and this is the first time you've seen a refractor hot box. This is the third one, Kevin. We've gotten 3. And if you don't believe me that this is a refractor, it says it right there. Torkelson rookie. Drop that music back down. Streambot just dropped the link again. Go to cardshells.com. I teamed up with Card Shells. I'm an exclusive Card Shell guy. I'm not using anybody else's. I got to go through like a few of these BCW boxes that I've got. But as soon as I'm done with those, it's all Card Shells. Especially the sleeves with the cut corner. Amazing. Pre-cut corners on the sleeves. And they're very slidey. Smooth. Adames. What did we call that? Spirograph insert. Unnumbered. The inserts do. The parallels are sweet in this. They did it smart. They did it like, if they would have just had the regular like blue to 50, like blue to 150, green to 99. If they would have just done that, this would have been like, all right, it's cool. Checklist is good. But the wild parallels make it unique to the point where like the Julios and Bobby, like the really collectible guys in these crazy parallels are going to be collectible. I didn't know at first, but the more I open, the more I see it and the more it's different. It might be on the level of like a Topps Finest. Look at the refractors. 3 refractors in this one. There's supposed to be 1 out of 10 packs. Especially the pre-cut pennies. Yeah. Kevin loves the gold squiggly box. Me too. I'm having a blast today. What a fun Sunday ripping cards with you guys. I was going through withdrawals a little bit. Ripping withdrawals from the crew. Not being able to hang out, talk baseball, and rip baseball for a few days. There was really a feel of just hanging, like it left me hanging, just hanging. Floating, hanging in the breeze. Blue dots, Josiah. To 99. I like how these are numbered too. They're uniquely stamped, like gold stamped in a unique fashion. There's a lot to like about this product. We've been talking about all the pros. The only con, there's 2 cons. They're a little pricey, not crazy pricey. That would be a con, I guess. Like it'd be great if these were like $125 a box, but no. And then the lack of guaranteed autos. Like if each box had a guaranteed auto, that'd be way better. I'm forgetting all. Should I just a new name every time? That's what it's going to be. No, not Etch-a-Sketch. Kaleidos. Spirograph. Doing my best. By the end, and we got 2 of them. I think you're only supposed to get 1 of these per box. We got 2. Look at all the parallels. Hot tamale. Marte. No problem, Kevin. Might be. O'Neal Cruz refractor rookie. Woo! Like, I think it was, they just been simmering and collecting Clayton juices, all these boxes since Thursday. I think that's what's going on. Thanks, Julie. Missed you guys too. Johnny says it's been boring without me. Been pretty boring around here too. Silver pack. Think Brady House is gonna get his first auto in Chrome this week? I don't know. I still haven't even looked at the checklist. It's a $50 card draw right there. Jeff, you're doing good. You're doing good, kid. You got 2 stand-worthy Julios already. And there's a blue or something. Some kind of parallel. Coming. Right. Down. Now. We got 2 Acuñas. The last box had an Acuña parallel too. And that, my friends, is a green parallel. Okay, what a pack. Legendary pack right there with a Julio and an Acuña parallel. Brady House first Bowman auto is in Chrome, says Andrew. One more reason to crush some HTAs, I guess. But you get 2 guaranteed autos in a hobby box. So the value, I can't. I mean, I'm going to be doing all formats. I can't say one is better than the other right now, especially without opening it. But if you're a big boy, HTA's autograph, 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 auto. That's all it is. Think they're going to skip? No. There's too much money to be made to skip Bowman Draft. Bowman Draft's one of the best products of the year every year. It may well be the best product of 2021. 2021 Bowman Draft. And if not that, then Bowman's Best. And if not that, then Bowman Chrome. So all the Bowman products were the best product of 21. And then just go back to 2020. 2020 Bowman Draft was amazing. So was Bowman Draft in 2020 was the best. Or not Bowman Draft, regular Bowman, I think. Out of the three, either Bowman Draft or regular Bowman. It's a toss-up. Probably regular Bowman because of Bobby, JD, Pena, Volpe. But Draft is awesome too. The thing about Draft that's so good is it's all prospects. So you don't have to deal with any like base. Like in Bowman, there's a base set of 1 to 100 that's all veterans and rookies and stars. And they don't hold much value unless you get a parallel. So there's kind of a lot of nonsense to go through. A bunch of inserts and stuff too, you know. But Bowman Draft is just like first. Every other card's like a first, you know. And there's a bunch of refractors. You get a lot of refractors. Oh, Churio has his first auto in Bowman Chrome too. Guys, Bowman Chrome is sounding crazy good. Just from all this little... everything we've talked about today. Ready Room Collectibles. Thanks for being here. What's this? Something turned around. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out right now. I've not seen one of these yet. Torkelson to 75. Whoa. That's actually a very nice card. Yep. Brandon, let's go. Rainbow foil. Okay. We're keeping it moving. We're keeping it moving. Flying through the base. Nobody needs no base. Pedro, Paragon. Xander. Albies. I like that Torque a lot, man. That's any of those inserts in that parallel to 75, especially the rookies. Man, this color, I like that color. I see a teal. Donovan Walton. That slippery snake. Always getting involved. It's what, you know, you want, you know who you want. And then Donovan Walton rears his ugly head. I take that back. It's not ugly. But you get what I'm saying. Trout. 87 Trout. What have we here? Arenado All-Star Game. Dude, I'm trying to put this set together, the All-Star Game cards. So many. Struggling after 4 cases to piece that insert set together. Oh. Colby Allard in a vintage stock. To 99. Going to Jake. Padding your vintage stock collection. Draw another stash on him. I got my paint pens right over here. ready to go. Just in case Donovan Walton needs another mustache. Alcantara. Cy Young winning Sandy Alcantara. Taylor Walls. Rainbow foil. Mookie. Black gold. I taught my daughter how to do this, by the way. You know, her hands are tiny. And she couldn't, like, after opening a pack, she couldn't, like, fan them out like this. So I taught her how to do it. Now she's a legendary breaker already. Just from that. Jake Lamb gold. What is this? Nothing. Matt Manning. They always throw me off. You know, it looks like something fancy. So this dude's name is Elliot. Just for anybody who is struggling like I was for a while, I was calling him Helio. It looks like Helio, but it's Elliot. From my research that I've gathered. Blue Vlad, that's a patch? Or is that just OC a little bit? It might just be a little OC. Like the patch in there just being off a little bit. Or the swatch. At least it's blue though. I like blue better than white. And Stanton Posey. That's it. How about this? You guys want to see what's in here? I certainly do. Let's do it. We've been super lucky out of these boxes. Everyone we've opened has had at least one of the big rookies. At least one, if not multiple. We got a gold Soto out of one of these. Remember that? I don't know. It was a little while ago, but we pulled a gold Soto out of a hanger. Parallel. I've pulled parallel of all the rookies pretty much out of here, out of these hanger boxes. Cunha. Soto. Let's just get, okay. Back in the mode of there's so many good cards. Go through them slowly. Trout. Albies rookie. Bieber rookie. Yarborough rookie. Into the good stuff soon. See a gold. Huge potential. Come on, come on. Evan Longoria gold. Soroka rookie. Rainbow foil Bieber rookie. That's sweet. Mark, congratulations. Nice card, dude. Rainbow foil Bieber rookie. That's a good one. Acuna. 83 Acuna. Ooh-wee. I don't know. I don't even have this card. I've opened so much of this for my PC. I do not have this one. Hangers for the win, you guys. Whoa. Peds, you picked up an Ohtani rookie foil this weekend? Really? From Update or Series 2? I've got... Guys. Soto debut. Acuna 83. Bieber rainbow foil. Love it. Mega Box. Bowman. 2022. Series 2. I think that's the one I have. The Series 2 Rainbow. Sending it off soon. Yeah, I believe I just sent that one out. Like I said, I've got like 3 different orders, I think, in right now. And then there's a 4th that I need to submit. I just got to get it all. The way I do my submissions, and I just remembered that I recorded a submission video. Got to do something with that. But the way I do my submissions is, so I've got all my potentials, right? I pull a good card, and then I put it in this, just be frank with you, a pile. I put it in a pile. It's the submission question mark pile. And in order, like I initially review it just like with a quick eyeball, like, it looks centered. That's it. Just looks sort of centered. And I put it in the submission pile. The submission question mark pile. Then I go over it after, like when I'm getting ready to put an order in, I get my stack out and then I start going through them. From that point, only, maybe a quarter of them at that point make it through the final check. So it's the initial check weeds out half of them. And then after that, it weeds out like another 3/4 of them. And we're talking only the best of the best. If it even looks like 60, even if it's like 60-40 centering, which can gem up, a lot of times I'll just pass. Just pass on it, unless it's a huge, huge card. Just the base guys right here for the mega packs. Lots of firsts coming out of there. These are the good ones. This is where the good comes from. Mojo Parallels. Blurry? Shouldn't be blurry, man. Give her a... hey, Dylan, check your resolution. Because sometimes it'll auto set you at like 240 or something real low. You should be able to go to 1080 resolution. High def. You and me both, Johnny. You and me both. Oh, there he is. The last card. Yes, dude, it's in good shape too. That is in great shape. This is what, Kevin, this is why we do like a box like this. Because maybe the Reds don't have any good hits in anything else, but they do have it here, right? So we got to give you a chance. And you hit the jackpot. Ellie Mojo. Yes. You're in 1080? Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to manually go in and like set it at that, because on your end, whatever the connection is on your end, like if it'll automatically kind of set it to what fits best for your bandwidth. Guys, there's so much to do. We got a lot. Just gonna rip. Good to go now? Sweet. The silver. Let's do the silver pack first. Come on. I've not gotten anything good out of the silver packs yet. Starting right now. Just gonna... Bumluck says, question for anyone, open up a hanger case of update and it was bad. Is a Julio debut red to 99 and a Pena true rookie red to 199 enough to save it? That Julio, well, it's a debut, but that Julio alone will save your case, depending on the condition. You're going to have to go through, you're going to have to get those cards graded. You get them back. If they gem up, just those 2 cards is enough to probably make your money back, if not more. So I imagine all the other stuff added with those. Dude, Pena's stock is very high right now. He's almost at the level of Bobby as far as like what his cards are going for. And that might, like, I haven't looked in like a week to check the numbers, but initially at least. And it just seems like it was ticking up. O'Neal Cruz, rookie. Jed Lowry. That one's going to be numbered to 199. Dude, Chris, I pulled so many Khalils as well out of it. I didn't get hardly any Ellies. I got tons of Khalils, and I didn't get that many Cheerios either. Like, just a handful of them. We must have had the same collation. Nice. Okay, come on, big money. Julio auto. Eli Morgan. What if we got Julio auto out of both breaks? That's the goal. Luke Williams refractor. Whoa. Whoa, Buffet. Big boy. Springer. What are the Lions? I have no idea. Not watching the game. Don't really. Were they winning? They were supposed to, like, I listened to a dude who in my area, Valenti on 97.1, and he's from New York, so he knows a lot about those teams, and he knows a lot about the Detroit teams, and he thought that the Lions could get the dub today against the Giants. Is that what's happening? Modeler. Looks like the bots found us. If that keeps happening, I'm just going to turn it on to subscriber only mode for the chat. 31-12. Like Lions are up 31-12. Another negative. We're 2 for 2. Topps Chrome, 2 for 2. Negatives. Zach Lowther. Going to Derek. Oh. Lions up 31-12. Just in time to care for Thanksgiving. Just in time to give a little bit of hope of, not that we're great or going to make the playoffs, but just enough hope to make people want to watch the Thanksgiving Day game at least for a little bit. Isn't that interesting how that happens? Rizzo. Ruiz auto going to Al. You like Dan Campbell? I mean, I like his vibe is likable from like a, you know, rah, let's go get 'em boys standpoint. But from a how smart are you? Like, you have to be smart to be a coach in the NFL. And I don't think Dan Campbell's that smart. I think he's like a real like motivator type of guy who's like, you know, going to rally the team. Like, he's good at that. He's good at getting inspiration and motivation and whatnot. But as far as decision-making ability, fast during the game, like the processing speed's got to be really fast to everything that's going on at once. He's made many, many mistakes as far as that goes. A lot of mistakes. It's like, hey, he's a rookie, you know, a young coach. He's going to make some mistakes. Okay. I'm waiting for him to turn it around and like not make so many mistakes. So is everybody. I'm not mad at the guy. Like, I like him, I guess, you know, just from a stand. I don't know. I'm just not a Lions fan either, so I don't really care. But it's something to talk about. What is this? Tell me that's an orange. Is that an orange? Oh, that is an orange. Look at that. Pete Alonso. We got 2 parallels in this box. That is to 25, Pete Alonso. And then we got something coming after it, too. I think, is that the auto that's a parallel? What's this? That's got to be an auto. Come on, baby. Gold. Ooh, Angel. Oh, it's Jared Walsh. Is that a variation auto? Or is that just how it is? 2 of 50 Jared Walsh autograph. Gold wave. Card shells for the win. I'll never use another sleeve besides these. I mean, who knows what might happen, right? But I don't see a reason at this point in time. To the point where I'll pay more for these. Like, it's worth it. The time that it saves. Jared Walsh. Who's got the Angels? William does. What do you think about that, William? That Pete is glorious. I've never seen one like that. An orange parallel of the insert. Never seen. And Joshua got that Pete. I wonder if Peds is in here still. Peds would dig that. There's the 87 Wander. Das has not seen it either. Yeah, Pete is a constant for the hit of the break. Yeah. Always pulling heat. Pete Heat. Stuart Fairchild. Okay. Hey, we're doing good on the position player autos. 3 out of 4. It's really all we can add. Like, you know, set your expectations low. Like, start at the floor. Like, let's get position player autographs. We can start there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we get? Oh, there's that one too. Okay. Forgot about that guy. So 3 out of 5. Not bad. I've seen boxes where it's 5 of 5 pitchers that you've never heard of. How about this? I mean, this product, here's the deal with 2020 Bowman. It's raised up as far as Pena being a superstar now to collect, but the price hasn't gone up. So let's do it. Where does Pete rank in rookie ranking? Don't know exactly what you mean. As far as like collectability, like Pete rookies, how collectible are they? And where does he rank? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. It's kind of a broad, vague question. I can answer this. High. Oh, Peds is here. Nice. Oh, I knew you'd like that card, Peds. In his class. 20? No, way higher than that. It's like, if we're talking 2019 rookies, you got, it also depends on what release you're talking about. Just rookies in his class. It's Pete, Tatis, Vlad, Austin Riley would be in that mix. So Pete's like top 4, I think. Top 4 for sure, if not number 1. I think you could just argue at that point. If not number 1, then for sure very close to the top. I think it was accidental disrespect, Pats. Trev, are you talking about Allen Ginter? Soderstrom Gold Auto would be nice. Has any product increased in value lately? Well, it just depends on the timeline you're looking at. And the weird thing is, I was talking about this a little bit on Brett's stream, but the weird thing is individual prices since like, you know, the peak pandemic pricing, individual prices of all cards pretty much have gone down a lot, like at least 50%, right? 50 to 75% on a lot of different guys. But I mean, some have stayed the same and gone up. You're going to have releases that kind of fluctuate within the market. So these individual card prices have gone down, but the wax hasn't gone down that much. That's why I'm waiting for some like awesome Black Friday sales, because they're going to have to liquidate some of this stuff if they want to move it. I'm waiting. There's been a couple of okay deals, but there hasn't been the kind of deal where it's like, oh my gosh, I got to break the bank and buy as much of this as I can. Here's a Bobby first. Paper first. Secondary good card pile. Here comes the Atomic. You get one of these per hobby box. Logan Davidson. We have gotten the Atomic Jason Dominguez first. Check out strikerbreaks.com. If you guys haven't, subscribe to the site. It's free. It's just click an email list. That way I can get a hold of you guys. For whatever happens, you know, like if something ever happens to YouTube or whatever, just it's good to be on the email list. That's the way I can let you guys know, like, hey, we're going over this platform. Or if something happens to Patreon, I can get a hold of everybody that way. You never know, some of these companies might fold, and it's good to have a backup ready to go. So, strikerbreaks.com, but you can check out the Hall of Hits on there. We've got tons of sweet hits over the last couple of years. Is that no. I thought it was either a redemption or sky blue parallel. Jaron Duran, what is this all about? Oh, look at that. That is not a bad auto to pull. Jaron Duran first auto. Not bad. Red Sox. Tristan. Well, let's do this. Discount code for card shells, Striker10, STRYKER10. To get you $10 off an order of 50 or more, your first one. Manoa. Sparkles. Hey, that's not bad either. Xavier Edwards, you know, this was a pretty high up prospect. One of my buddies really likes this guy. 38th pick, first rounder. Not bad. It's first. Relevant player. Numbered. Chrome. Centered. Padres. John. That one's heading your way. Right there. Got to maximize the space on the stage today. There's a Volpe paper. Sky blue. Luis Garcia. To $4.99. Put him over here. So just paper number. Secondary hit. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more guaranteed hits, and then a box of Ben Baller that's going to have like at least 5 parallels. Man, we got all the good paper out of here. Jason Dominguez, Volpe. What do we get? Witt, too. Witt. Good box. Our auto was good. What is another sky blue paper? All right, Snellington getting involved. Okay. Scooble first. You're on Scooble this year. Good pitcher. Paulson, Chrome first. Huff first. Wong. Ashby. Seems like Wong is never around when we pull his Chrome first of his boy Huff. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a good box. Pena Chrome first. She is OC as a mother, but good for the PC at least. I really like the design from this year too, with the firsts having like the white around the edges. This is not just the first Chrome in general. Kelnick. Old Kelnick. Dran first. Robert. Josiah. Julio. Yeah, Julio's got prospect stuff in here too. With Julio's emergence as a superstar, all of his prospect like any kind of wax that has his base prospects should also be affected a little bit, maybe, but hasn't yet. They're not as collectible, you know, the prospect cards without the first. I should say they're not as valuable. They are as collectible. They're just not as valuable. I've got a pretty sick Sapphire Julio prospect collection. All the different ones. Lions finished the job. Wow. 4 and 6. What a bunch of awesome footballers. Remember that last box? Just had the flap. These ones are completely sealed. And the ones with just the flap had the Julio auto. Got to remember that, guys. Just the sticker had a Julio auto in it. Refractor. Possum may end up being overrated. Maybe. I don't know. Wow. Of his generation. Wow. It's going to be a lot to clean up after this break. Huff. Marcelo. That's actually a nice card. If Marcelo ends up making it, this is his alleged rookie card. Pretty nice. Tristan getting some cards. Just bad. Yeah, I mean, he'll just be lost in history. Whoa. Brian Ramos. Look at this one. Gold Wave. Gold Lava. 43 out of 75. Going to Dylan. Arizona Fall League. Briefly. I haven't kept up with it, though. Trout. Heat Wave. Should be an auto in this pack. Tatis. 169 of 199. Anybody stand out, Austin, that you liked that might be like flying under the radar? Or anybody that had like a really awesome stats and performance? I need a microwave, I think, like within arm's reach of right here, just so I can reheat coffee. Or could be smart and put it in a thermos or some kind of insulated container. I think that's the play. Yep. The play. No need for a microwave right next to you, Striker. There's no room for it whatsoever. For the one time that you need to reheat your coffee. Bobby. Joe Adell. Atomic Heat Wave. That's a gnarly card. Where's the autos? Hello? Autographs. Are there two of them in this box? Torkelson? No. Xander? Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. Julio Refractor. I think we got shorted autos. I'm only seeing two. Yohendrick Pinago. Both autos are parallels, though. Refractor and that gold lava. Bowman. Scroll through these again, make sure I didn't miss. Well, I'll save that box and try to see if I can get anything out of the deal, but unlikely, because a lot of times they make you send all the stuff back. And that's not happening. Bummer. But we'll keep the vibes high for the next box. Ben Baller. Lots of hits. Veen looks like a stud. Looks really lean. Kiro is the guy who really stood out. Really? Kiro threw out 46% of the base runners in the fall league. 2022 Bowman has 8 guys first Bowman cards who are in the top 100 prospect list, says Chris. Yeah, that's huge. It's being slept on, but I think they just made a lot of it. So people need to rip. The rip velocity needs to improve, and these prospects need to actually like. They don't need to make it. They just need to be close to making it to where, like, you know it's happening soon for the value to go up and the wax to go up. And then individual cards of theirs have to start selling. People start putting the pieces together where it's like, wow, this guy's only however old and he's going to be called up soon. And there's a spot on the roster, like, locked in for him to play. People are going to have to see him make the camp, like spring training. It's all kinds of things that might need to happen for 22 Bowman to increase. But blaster boxes are a great value still, depending on the price, but you can get it for around that, $35, 30 to 40. Yeah, catchers are questionable, but Adley's a stud. Austin with $1.99 says, posted a report of Kiro at Prospects Worldwide. Cool. Check that out, guys. Prospects Worldwide. I didn't know about that website. When does the new Bowman come out? Pretty soon. Is it next week? Kiro, Churio, De La Cruz, Mead, Watson, Wood, Montgomery. Who else? Did you say Mead? You said Mead, right? Yeah, Mead. Yeah, there's lots of them. Yeah, go ahead and drop the link. I don't know if you can, Austin. I don't know if it lets you drop links, but you can if you can. John Lester to 75. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to soft sleeve them. Trying to keep this moving. And the stage is filling up. How many prospects are we going to get? Paul DeJong to 99, 58 of 99. Keeping it moving. Can we get the Jordan? Can we get the Jordan in a parallel? Pete Alonso Fabergé egg. Spaceship parallel. Whatever you want to call it. Tatis Cup. We got an orange. Big orange color match Jordan. Luis Urias. Orange to 25. Soto. Gavin Lux rookie. Mike Trout. Randy. Acuna. This is 2020 Ben Baller, for anybody that didn't know. What do we have here? Gold insert. Oh! That is nasty. Gold Jordan rookie. 49 of 50. Woo. Early front runner. I mean, it's not early. Mid-range. We got some good cards. Oh, man, this is definitely in the running. This is going to be one of those where you guys are going to have to decide. We're going to do a poll. Stick around to the end. You can vote for the hit of the break. Hit of the break goes in a one touch. We call it the Hot B. Hit of the break. Question mark. Santander gold. Look at these parallels. Flowing. Golds, oranges, greens, blues. Another blue. Corey Seager. Another green. So loaded. Hunter Dozier. How about that Jordan? Oh, there'll be more, David. I'm going to try to do, I got to keep up on doing some breaks. This is going to take a while to sort and ship this one. I'm hoping to get it out tomorrow. But you never know. Actually, you do know with me. 99% of the time. Next business day, Striker breaks, expedited express processing. Most, if not all, go out the next day. There's no waiting around for a month to get your cards. That's outrageous. Next day, baby. Business day. So here are the parallels from there. Lester, De Jong, Urias, Santander, Seager, Dozier. Let's put orangey up front. We're gonna need all the space we can get. We already looked through these. Yeah, Otani's there. Jumbo. Update. Already encroaching on my style. A lot of encroachment going on. Bellinger to Toronto would be a decent fit. They need lefties. They need some lefty bats there in Toronto. It's like it doesn't matter how loaded you are from a right-handed hitting standpoint in the majors, you got to have some lefties in there. Tony Gwynn, we've got 2 silver packs. Number 1 right now. Dragon, what's up, man? Did you get some snow? The Lions have won 3 games in a row. Must be a meteor hitting near us soon. I know. Tell me about it, man. We've been talking about them, even though they don't deserve to be talked about. But we did. Briefly. Right into Thanksgiving. Isn't that fun, Tim? Right into Thanksgiving. Giving them a little bit of relevance. Pena, that's a big one. That is a nice Pena rookie secondary pile. I think I gotta put him up there with Julio because that's a big enough hit right there that it deserves a little bit of attention. We'll put him up with Julio. We already got silver pack Julio. Nando, Trout, what a pack. They've got a couple different kinds of top loaders, I think. As far as the plastic, like, let me show you. Here's two different kinds of top loaders. This one's got like a slightly bluish hint to it, and this one's regular. I think they've got, yeah, you'll have to check out their website and see the different kinds of top loaders they have. But yeah, they're clear. especially those. These Hero Diamond Shell, these are super clear. Like you can see through these better than when you put your One Touch or when you put your PSA graded thing in just a sleeve. It doesn't look as good in a sleeve, but man, these things, they're like super sturdy. They're pretty cool. UV protection, reclosable with a snap. Yeah. All right, back to reality. Francisco Morales. Odorizzi. Gold. Machado. Bryant. Base. Got some snow. Yeah. Send me an email, Austin. I'll pass that along to some interested parties as well. Tyler Naquin. Gold foil. If you don't know, jumbos are the only way you can get those gold foil parallels. And with the amount of rookies and rookie debuts and other relevant cards like Pujols stuff, Miggy, other players, gold foils. Gonsolin. Black. Tyler Mahle. And this black is pretty crisp, too. Another Reds hit. You know, Kevin, we'll get you a couple Reds hits up on the board. We got one more box of Cosmic Chrome after this, too. If you haven't hit the like button, here's a reminder to do so. Thank you. Gold foil, Seth Lugo, and how about Javi Baez, Jackie Robinson Day, relic. Shalani in the house? What's up, Shalani? Tigers are going after Bellinger. I don't want him. Just to be honest with you, he's had a couple of years of suck now, and I'm not really interested in a player who can barely, if at all, stay above the Mendoza line. You never know, though. He's a former MVP, and he's young. He could totally bounce back, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. Seriously. But I don't know. I don't know if I want him on the Tigers. Mackenzie Gore rookie debut, green foil. One of the Padres. John, congratulations. Torkelson black gold. Pena and everybody. Yeah, he'll fit right in with the corpse of Meadows. Yeah, right. Break, yeah, both breaks have been awesome, Shalani. Good stuff coming through. First break, we got a Julio refractor auto. Oh, speak of the devil. The real true Julio. We got 3 nice Julios on the stage already from this break. And here, oh, the true rookie. Oh boy. A Julio bonanza. Jeff is having a field day. Blake Trinan gold. Julio bonanza. You kidding me? Yeah, I don't think Bellinger's going to be cheap. That's the thing. I guess relative to what, right? Like, what's he looking to get? Look at this. Not bad. Brendan Donovan. He's a legit player, guys. Don't sleep on Donovan. He's not bad. This is the gold foil version. 22 years old, multi-position, like utility type guy, half a WAR in his rookie season, playing for a really good team. Pete Alonso, Major League material. Always getting Pete stuff, aren't we? Yeah, he's solid. I mean, didn't they choose Donovan over Gorman? Midway through the season. Donovan's 25. Oh, 20. Yeah, 25 with a 2.7 WAR. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Alec Thomas is 22 with a 0.5 WAR. Donovan's 25 with a 2.7 WAR. So better WAR, much better WAR. A couple years older. That's what it was. That guy. Uh-oh. CJ Abrams short print. CJ going to John. Look at this. Got some hits. Corbin Burns. That's going to be numbered too, I think. Yeah, it's a gold. 29 of 50. Corbin Burns. Cy Young potential every year for Corbin. He's that good. Royce Lewis black gold. 2 more packs and then on to chrome. You're from the UP, Jason? No, I don't have a shop. This is my shop. But Up North Collectors have a shop up in Traverse City. I haven't been there, but I'm going to one day. I'm going to take the 3-hour hike and go up and hang out. Wow! What a Julio break. Rookie debut gold foil. Holy Julios. Wow. Jeffrey. 1 box. Oh, wow. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Is it? I think it's the same box, yeah. Last pack, and then one more pack, one more box of Chrome Cosmic. Can we go 4 for 4 Cosmic Chrome hot boxes? Can we go 4 for 4? We got 3 refractor hot boxes already. Looking for number 4. Yeah, where were those in my PC case? I know. It's all right. I need to open 4 cases to pull a good Julio. Yeah, gold foils are. I broke it all down. There's about somewhere in the 650 gold foils, so they're like a third of the production is golds. They should be more expensive than golds, but people like the numbering. That's the only reason. They just like to see it numbered. Refractor right out of the gate again. Any print lines on the front of that J-Rod? I mean, I don't know. I didn't see any on first glance. I'm not going to inspect it. They must all be like this, right? Are all the boxes like this? We're 4 for 4 refractor hot boxes? That doesn't seem right. Crazy line gold. Crazy squiggles. 20 out of 50. Carlos Correa. What were we calling? I forgot all the names that I had for all of these parallels. Gold velocity ripoff. Very cool. I'm liking the parallels a lot. O'Neal Cruz rookie. Yours was not. Well, we're 4 for 4. I only bought 5 boxes of this. So I got one more box for the next break. That's it. 2 more refractors. Look at them. They're everywhere. Well, it's a relative stat, Trev. So your WAR is based on everybody around you, how good they are around you. So if you're that much better than everybody else in your generation, then I think it is a good stat. But it is somewhat arbitrary, like the numbers and stuff that they use to determine it. There's 2 different calculations for WAR. Fangraphs use one calculation and Baseball Reference uses another, and they're different numbers. So just kind of sort of arbitrary, I think. But it works. You got to have some way of determining who the best is. And there's always arguments. There always has been arguments in baseball. It's like, who's the best player? And there's like all these different stats to use. So it's nice to kind of boil it down into one number. I think they did, Austin. I think they juiced it up just because I had to wait. There's Pena. Pena rookie. Donaldson refractor. Julio. Jeez. What a break to get Julio. This one and the last one. To get Seattle, I mean. I'm out of stands. We're out of stands. Okay. Completely loaded. Good thing we're coming to the end. Hoskins. Badu. Well, the counting stats are included in WAR. So you can't hate on counting stats, but then like WAR. It doesn't make any sense. Fletcher. Stroman refractor. Ryu refractor. Gilbert and Alonso. Judge. Buxton. Are we going to get an auto out of this box? We are 1 for 4 so far. 1 for 3. I guess there's a Suzuki refractor rookie. Blue dots. Casey Mize. Numbered to 99. About them Lions. Stanton. Mesmerizing. These parallels are mesmerizing. Unnumbered. Marsh refractor, O'Neal refractor. Doesn't Justin Turner look like that guy from Game of Thrones? You know what one I'm talking about. Doesn't he? We've got a Wander refractor rookie in almost every box. It must be, what is this checklist? Like 100 people? And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some determining to determine. Right? Let's look. Let's get the poll ready to go. We'll populate the poll. You got to vote for the hit of the break. The Hot Bee, Wander. You just saw all of them. First of all, do we say first of all? Let's just look at this Julio spread. Actually, I'm going to save the Julio spread for the end. Correa to 50. Corbin Burns to 50. We got some numbered cards. This is definitely in the running for hit of the break. So I'm going to populate the poll with this for sure. We'll leave him up right here. Jordan Ben Baller to 50. The cool insert. Donovan Gold foil. CJ Abrams short print. Look at all this baller. Orange to 25. Gold De Jong green to 99. Gold Santander to 50. Corey Seager blue to 75. Dozier to 99. Lester to 75. Molly to 71, the black parallel. Mackenzie Gore debut to 499. Oh, yeah, that one too. We'll save him for the Julio pile. Tatis, that is a wave to 199 lava. Brian Ramos, another lava to 75. That's an auto. Jaron Duran, first autograph. Maybe pile. Maybe pile's up here. Jeremy Pena Chrome first. Marcelo Mayer, atomic quote-unquote rookie. Pete, Major League Material. Bogarts to 150. Easy there. Easy does it. Duran. Pinago. Refractor. Auto. Davidson. Atomic. Fairchild auto. Look at that Jared Walsh. Blue Wave auto. In the running, right here, Pete Alonso. That's an orange to 25. I think we put that in the running. What do you guys think? San Martin auto to 299. Of course. Negative. Xavier Edwards. It's a good first to 299. Ruiz auto. Morgan auto. Lowry to 199. Look at that Ellie. Did we put that? Is that in the running as well? We have 4 options total. I'm gonna set them up here. Just we can figure it all out. We figure out if he's in the running. Mojo Ellie first. Colby Allard. Vintage stock to 99. Trim coming in, dropping a 5 gifted. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that a lot. Torkelson to 75. Oh, I like that. It's a good one. And that's centered too. Sharp. Just set him here just so we can appreciate it. How about a Pena Mojo? Cunha. That's numbered to 99. Mojo. Silver pack. Vlad. Major League Materials. And then we got this back row. Look at this back row. Acuna rookie. Bieber. Rainbow foil rookie. Wow, man. Chapman. Josiah. Adames. Freeman. Wow. What do you guys think? Those 4? Do we put those 4 in the running? I think so. Let me populate. It's okay, we got gold. Okay. Gold Jordan. We've got Duran first auto. And Pete 87 orange. Then we've got wait a second. Why doesn't this work? No. Do we have 5 options? Ellie first mojo. What do you think? Torque to I guess I got oh no. Got it. Hot B. Ready? Vote for the hit of the break. Now is your chance. And the Julio stack. I didn't include the Julio stack. I probably should have. Hit of the break. We can't do the stack. But we could do these. Should one of these be included? Like any one of them pretty much. Like that one for sure. Julio Mojo. Or the gold debut. Jeez, look at all these Julios. Gold foil debut. Mojo. Launched into orbit. Another cosmic. Rainbow, the true rainbow foil. And then the refractor. Parentheses rookie. Write-in vote for Julio. What do you think? Should I include one of these? We're going to have to completely... I think Jordan would win, though. I don't know for sure. But that's a nasty gold to 50. Like, none of these are numbered. It's a debut. It's a gold foil debut. That's like a... I don't know. Like a $40. I don't know. Silver True. See, that's the problem. Everybody's got a different one they like. So I think we're going to stick with these. Because that gemmed up is like a couple $100. I have no idea about that. That's an autograph, first auto, and that's a gold. I think we're good there. I think this is a win enough. This is enough of a win. You know what I mean? You don't need to hit at a break also. Unless, like, if one of those was numbered, it would for sure be up there. Gold Jordan. Starting to run away with it. Like, I've never seen... Those in a parallel are really tough. I've opened quite a bit of baller, and I haven't seen any of those. And that is a... I mean, it's nicely centered, sharp, shiny, thick, very relevant rookie that just won the World Series. You know, like one of the best, if not the best hitter in the game right now. I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy that we gotta... Yeah. All right, I'm going to end the poll. The winner. 57% of the vote. Gold Jordan. I can get him out of this case. There we go. The Hot Bee. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the People's Choice hit of the break. Oh, man, that looks nice. That looks real nice. Congratulations are in order for Katie. Crushed it. Crushed it. And the runners up, you did great too. Everybody did great. Everybody's a winner. I'm glad it worked out finally. I'm glad the stream worked out. We're back. Not going to have any more problems ever again from this point forward. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.